turn things on. Okay. Put chat up. Alright. He's in the middle of a fight. Let's recap if we may, because it's been a long time for all of us, I'm pretty sure. Like a million fucking years for one reason or another.
Yeah. I wasn't here even on the last one.
No, you weren't. So Cord is dead.
No.
You get to spin this one rolling up a new character.
You stop that right now.
When did Cord die?
At the end of the last fight.
Shh.
Wasn't I there?
Nope.
Oh. Why didn't I die?
Because we like you better than Cord.
Shh. I've got an 18 charisma. You have to like me.
But you have
The
18
dice
charisma
have
in real life.
spoken.
I got about a 12. Strange modifiers, though.
Well, I mean, if you're going to take me out for pizza and let me smoke weed when I go up there to Seattle next,
Done.
I suppose we can let you live.
Yeah. Make it difficult, why don't you?
I was going to say, was that not already on the itinerary?
It pretty much was. That music festival you went to last weekend?
Yeah.
My friend's band played on the second day.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I just went to go pick up pizza. I mean, the place is great. I know the owner, so it was just super chill. But I'm driving over there just to pick up a couple pizzas, and they're having like a burlesque show in the background. So there's like a nearly naked chick just walking around, and I'm like, all right.
Apparently
the VFW next door
pizza.
didn't like it that much. It was amazing.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
All right, so let's see.
Eddie's been having some issues going in and out.
Yeah, I just went down a third time. Seems to
Just you or me or everybody?
There's a lot of jokes to be made there. There's a lot of jokes to be made there.
Well,
I'm gonna put more fuel on the fire. Apparently, I'm one of the only people here who's actually stable.
I've got minutes.
That can't be true.
Yeah, that is not true at all.
We're in Bizarro land at the moment then. All right, so let's go back 2 sessions so we can get caught up on what's been happening here since it has been a while.
I know that we started off by waxing that big giant thingy, or is that 3 sessions ago?
That was 3.
Yeah,
Damn it!
Wow, that was 3, wasn't it? Holy shit!
So after we
Jesus.
kind of took down a much bigger thing than we thought we were going to, we came downstairs underneath the compound and wound up finding, well, runes, because, runes. Ruins.
Runes.
We explored a hole.
Enunciation.
We found out that the hole was deep and that it doesn't seem to ever end. Fill in jokes as desired. We also discovered that in a hall to the north of the hole, there was some kind of scrying something, so whoever is here knows we're here.
Yep.
Pretty much rounded the corner, found a bunch more architecture. Some of it looks like it was used for magical whatnots of some variety or another in the past. Some of it has apparently started to be repurposed at some point. I didn't quite follow all that and got it wrong last time, so I'll let somebody else fill in the details on that. But then we found a whole bunch of people that may be guards and may be Warforged. Don't really know, but most of them are dead now, so doesn't really much matter anymore.
Well, some of them are dead, not all of them though.
Yeah, it looks like we got a couple of them still kicking around.
I'm gonna
I
say we got
knocked out one of the Warforged specifically so we could talk to him.
Yeah, I think it was.
And Cord is hiding?
This one.
You make
Let's
Cord a
just call
coward?
it 3.
I'm wrong. I'm gonna put a mark.
Real.
This is the one that you've knocked out. What is a good symbol for knocked out?
The skull and crossbones.
Maybe not. What the?
the little circle with double thing across
Oh,
it that
no,
looks
there we
like a
go.
cancel.
Then
That
the,
one's not
the,
even
the
near
little
me.
net. God, that
That'll work.
at the distance I look at this thing from, it's fucking tiny. Anyway, that's what she said. So yeah, you guys went down here. There's one thing that you did miss is that there was somebody who was turned out to be an illusion showed up.
Oh
When
yeah,
you came
hologram
into this
gnome
room.
dude or something.
Yes.
Was he a gnome?
He was human.
Oh, human. Sorry, I thought he was a gnome for some reason.
I mean, it's just natural mistrust of gnomes.
That's
It's-
true.
Yeah, probably.
It's also racist as hell. So when I go on Tumblr later, I'm going to blast the
Gnomes
hell out of
aren't-
you for that.
Gnomes aren't real, even in this.
So yeah, basically he was offering you a bribe. He said, he can offer you a lot in the way of money and power and influence, if only you just turn and walk away now. And when you decided not to, he disappeared, and he made some cryptic kind of hints.
Did someone say something cool like "not on my watch"?
No,
Oh,
I
yeah,
said
I think
something.
something
I think we thought about it, and then
I
And
said
then-
something snarky about if we got past the big guy upstairs, it's not gonna happen, dude. We're already kind of knee deep in this.
Yeah, all right.
And then right through a sword at him, and it passed right through him.
Yeah,
Nice.
but he didn't hit any of the rest of you, so that was a win as far as you guys are concerned.
We broke even.
Puppy, I wish you would find someplace else to lay down. I really do.
No, that's not what Puppy does.
No,
True.
she really doesn't. But oh well, it is what it is. So there was fighting, and there was the same kind of Warforged you guys saw up top. That they don't have the same kind of Warforged feel that you might think, and the guards they look a bit vacant, not like they're being like dominated by somebody, but they're not quite all there either. Something, somebody's home, but they're not awake, kind of thing.
Have we seen this before?
No, the Warforged you've seen before. This,
Yeah.
not so much.
We haven't seen Weird Zombos yet. Okay.
Right. I don't remember what I told Joan D about the psychic side of things.
Neither do I.
May have to think on that for a bit. I don't remember what I told you. Actually, let me just whether I told you this before or not. They feel it's like there's a lot of static in the air. They don't not just from any one person, but kind of the combined total. It feels like there's a noise generator coming, and it's like the sum total of all these other people. They don't sound right.
Okay.
They're not. That'll depend on our roll. Let's wait on that.
they sound like styrofoam packing peanuts.
Good God,
Since
notifications.
it's gonna be my turn immediately, can I go ahead and roll skill checks like that to be able to concentrate on more details about what these individuals feel like is gonna take up my turn, won't it?
In this case, yeah, it's going to take a standard action to do this to the depth that you're talking about.
Okay. In which case, because I really don't think I can afford to do that right now, I am going to send a message to Gemma Beth that if she can take the guard she's currently tangling with alive, I'd appreciate it. I am going to move this pillar over here would I be able to move behind it, like right there-ish? And would it offer me any kind of cover from bolts and arrows and shit?
Maybe some. It depends on the direction.
Okay.
But yeah,
so
you can definitely reach there in one move.
I'm going to move over here. While I am moving, I want to kind of concentrate a little bit and at least be aware of that staticky feeling that you were talking about.
Okay.
See if it changes at all when I move. I'm essentially trying to look for, is there a point of origin where, like, this is coming from? Does it get weaker or stronger as I move across?
It gets... It gets slightly weaker.
Okay, so barely perceptible.
Yeah.
Got it. And I'm going to go ahead and use my second wind and roll a recovery.
Okay.
Recovery.
Here comes your snake.
And 9.
Could be worse. Alright, so...
And number lock is helpful.
Okay. Warforged 2 is... Where is Warforged 2? Oh, you're dead over there. Okay.
He did.
Yep. I didn't take him
Wrong
off
with you,
the...
I tell you, he did.
Does that get me out of...
I thought you used a murder ball, but okay. I might have
Not in this one. We used it up top.
Oh, okay. So that's...
Oh, so you
Swampy's
did
turn?
cast 2 spells, though?
Yeah.
I just used your at wills though in this one.
Yeah, they still use up thingies.
Yeah. They use a mana.
Oh, do they?
Yeah.
Yeah, everything uses thingies, because I have a lot of really good spells.
Oh yeah, I thought your at wills were part of your class, so
Oh,
yeah, I
he
used
used
your
his
barrage
power
like 3
cells.
times.
My spells are so powerful.
Gemabeth, you're up.
Okay, since I wasn't here apparently last time, do I know the condition of the guard I'm currently facing?
I thought you
You
were
were
here
here
last time.
last time. They were just pulling your. They were just trying to pull one over on Cord. That he was dead. He's not dead.
Oh, well, hey, let me take that note out then. Awesome.
Yeah.
I thought I was there. I don't remember starting the fight, so. Okay. So as far as I'm concerned, it's not
And you're dead. You're out. Sorry.
And then I can't hear her.
Yeah, I just informed her.
Yeah, we heard that.
Technical problems, ladies and gentlemen. Good times.
Technical problems.
Oh, hey, that would be it.
What's up?
I did cord management this weekend and apparently did it poorly. It keeps slipping the thing out of the
That
side
would
of the
do
computer. Yeah, that would totally do it. I'm gonna have to crawl down there and.
And you're out again.
And you're completely offline.
Oh, connection to her server has been lost.
Yeah, went completely offline.
Yeah, yay.
No, that's not a yay.
So this entire thing is making me wonder how I can like quickly and easily deliver messages to her without necessarily like shouting at you guys as well. And
There's a mute button on your headset.
Yeah.
yeah, but my idea was more fun because my idea was to get a small wire running from one side of the room to the other and create a harness to zip line a manatee over to you.
We also have Google Hangouts. I'm going to beat up the guy in front of me.
Okay,
Zip
you
line
do that.
manatee.
I'm going to attack him with my beast form attack. He's not a mook, is he?
The guy you're engaged with is a mook.
Did I lose you again?
Yeah, no, he's a mook.
You guys are cutting out real bad.
Can you
Oh.
hear me?
Then I can't attack him with my beast form attack because if I hit him, I will kill him. I
You
can
can
do that.
purposely try to not kill him.
Okay, I will try to do non-lethal damage. I don't know how to do this. You picked the wrong person. Alright, so... Let me pull up my
You should
thing.
grapple him.
Let me
No, let's
attack him.
not.
Let me attack him first.
You grapple him. You die. Roll up a new character.
And I don't need any modifiers. I don't think. 27 versus AC.
27 will hit.
I can't hear. It's going in and out.
It is.
Okay. So if I did non-lethal damage, what happens now?
It depends on if
You're
you...
gonna have-
It's an odd roll, so.
Right, that means I do 8 damage.
So, hold on, let me see.
You guys are going in and out.
12...
But we can hear you fine, so I don't know what's up.
Old headset. Old computer.
Who knows?
Alright, they're knocked out.
Hmm?
Knocked out. Knocked out?
Yay! So I did it. So I pull some rope out of my bag and tie him up really quickly.
Okay, you're not going to be able to do that in that amount of time, but you can knock
Oh.
them out.
Okay.
Tying them up is more of an extensive time expenditure.
Even if I am a... What am I right now?
Even more if you are an animal at the moment, because
See,
A tiger bear.
opposable thumbs don't come standard on a tiger bear.
yeah,
Alright.
see, the fact that you're a tiger bear and your backpack is kind of part of you right now because you changed shape.
There is no rope.
Options are optional.
Yeah.
Is there
Oh,
some place I can stuff him that would be a little bit more difficult for him to escape?
Well, I mean, he's knocked out. I mean, he's not going anywhere for at least a few minutes.
Potato head pouch.
Okay. Alright, cool. Alright, then. In that case, I have done that, and I'm going to go ahead and move. Let me see here. I'm going to move towards the, Yep, no, I'm going to move towards guard 2.
Okay. The guards are up. Guard 4 is engaged with Wraith. So, what the hell did I do there? That's weird. He's gonna swing at you with his weapon. This is versus AC. That was
71.
incorrect.
Oh my God.
Sorry.
That's a lot of dice.
That's my bad.
Wow!
I
I died.
I rolled 7d20 instead of 1d20.
Well, there's a
plus
critical fail in there, so you lose.
I was gonna say I see a 1 in there, so I think we should take that.
7. Yeah, but the first one's an 18, so I don't think you want to do that at all. 13
don't
versus
see his roll.
AC, I'm pretty sure is going to miss.
That is a negative.
All right. The second one is still engaged with Lucan, and if I can get this shit right, we'll roll even worse.
Hooray!
Then it is Wraith's turn.
Yay. Let me look at the things. Alright, so I think I'm just gonna take a swing at guard 4, try and get them off me. So I am gonna roll the things. Let's see. I do believe I did have double blade out,
Yeah.
so click on this, and I get to add. Well, the escalation die is already added, isn't it?
If you're doing it through the character sheet, then yes.
Yeah. Okay. It looks like a 14 versus AC.
14 versus AC will miss.
Okay. If the first attack is a natural even, hit or miss, make a second. I am a natural even, so I am going to go ahead and make a second attack.
That's not a natural even.
No, that's
a
not
5.
odd.
Yeah, you rolled a 5.
Oh, 14 in total. My
Yeah,
mistake.
so
Yeah.
many pluses.
My bad. My bad.
Yeah.
So bad.
So here's your
I am
2
so
damage.
Alright.
Anything else from Wraith?
No. No, that should be about it.
Lucan, you're up.
Alrighty. So we just have those 2 guards left then, eh? Right?
Yeah, 2 and
Okay.
4.
Just checking that I'm not missing something. Alright, I'll hit number 2.
That'll
a lot.
28 versus AC is going to hit. It is not
It is-
a natural even.
No, does your
It's not.
does your 19 count as
a
a crit? Your special or anything?
No, it does not.
Damn
But
it.
hold on. Actually, wait. Yes, it does, because I got a increased crit range thing on the last time. Hooray! Okay, yeah, it definitely does. So yeah, that's a crit, and also add my dex to it. So that's 19 plus 3 times 2, 44 damage.
Okay, here's going to be the interesting one. So you
How do I kill the other one?
Yes, that's the real question is how do you kill guard 4?
Let's see.
Actually, I'm going to take this one. Describe
Okay.
how you killed guard 2 and then I will describe how you killed guard 4.
Ooh.
All right. I basically fake him out with my dagger, tapping him on the other shoulder. As he turns to see who's there, spoiler alert, it's Gemabeth. I stab him right up the back of the head with my longsword.
Okay, and in a weird kind of reciprocity, you see the guard 4 over there. Even though he's not in the same position, he's basically fighting with Wraith. All of a sudden, he does pretty much the exact same move, the exact same motion, and he falls down as though you'd stabbed him in the back of the head as well.
Ah,
Sweet. Also, that was weird.
upgrades.
Can I do a what the fuck just happened roll?
No,
Bug report.
How about me? Can I?
no.
Crashed.
Okay.
Anything else from Lucan?
I stand there and go, that was weird, and put my swords away.
Okay. Cord, you're up.
Am I like hiding behind a thing, like, or is that like?
You're kind of hiding behind a thing, yeah. You're
But
an
it's open, like that's open, like right here, though.
Oh yeah,
Oh, okay. Everything's like dead, right?
that you know, yeah.
I was gonna
Oh.
say it's
Oh,
not dead
shit.
because we're still in combat.
I know that's not. That's
There's
why
one down
I was
here.
asking.
No, Warforged 1 is down.
Yeah, he's the knocked out one, right?
Yeah, he's knocked out.
Well,
Or
I'm just gonna
disabled
double.
anyway.
I'm just gonna double move to the middle of the room and hold. I mean, just double move.
Okay. So, yeah, you guys are you're breathing hard. You've killed these guys. You've taken some injuries. Kind of from the middle of nowhere, like all around you and nowhere at the same time, you hear the same voice that you heard earlier, and he says, "Well, I must admit I didn't anticipate you getting this far, but it'll do you no good. Arrangements have been made. I suggest you leave immediately, otherwise, well, let's just say that the hobgoblins won't be the only thing buried in this place in a few minutes."
Oh crap! It's a load-bearing boss.
There's something to that, but there's a little bit more as well. And then you can feel a rumble around you, and then your ears kind of pop. In the same way that happens when teleportation magics are used.
Oh crap!
And kind of towards the center of the room, a handful more monsters or creatures show up. They look a little disoriented. Like they didn't know that this was where they were being teleported to, though they obviously knew that they were being teleported. So, I'm not going to advance the escalation die. but I am otherwise going to let battle continue as it were after I roll my own additional. So let's see you.
Exit stage left even.
And you. And you are going to be 19. You are going to be 10. At least if roll 20 will cooperate, you will be 10. And the other guy is going to be... Dude, man.
Question.
Yes.
Yeah, if he summoned my murder balls last game and that was the same combat, would I still have them?
I mean, it sounds like he didn't summon the murder balls.
I did not,
Okay, then never mind. Then I
because
have
I don't know how those work.
All right, so it's
All
the
right.
top of the next round. The escalation die will remain at 3. Juan D, you're up first.
All right. I look over at Wraith and send the message. Warforged sandwich, and then blast the crap out of Warforged with my mind pew pew.
Okay, which one? Warforged 4,
I'm
you
sorry. I'm sorry.
Warforged
Mind
4.
pew pew.
Mind
Really?
pew pew.
That's what we're going with.
That is what I am going with. I feel comfortable with myself.
You're
Juan D,
a-
the 4-year-old telepath.
I
Right?
mean, none of us should be surprised at that.
I guess, but still.
25 versus mental defense,
That will hit.
Dang.
and grand total of 14 damage.
Okay. Oops, that's not the way that works. Alright, so this one's immediately staggered. Anything else from Juan D?
I think with that, I'm gonna kind of come this way a little bit.
Oh.
That side of guard 3.
Alright, you probably can't. Nah, I guess you can move that far.
Right there?
Yeah, it should be okay.
Okay, we'll go there.
Alright, then it's the guard's turn. They have the same... Yeah, Juan D, since it technically still is your turn, you notice that as soon as the last of the last batch of enemies went down, that psychic static appeared to lessen considerably, and as soon as these guys were teleported here, it again ratcheted right back up.
Okay.
So, alright, guard 5 will go here. Guard 7 is going to double move here. Guard 8 is going to double move here. Guard 6 will double move to... Can't quite make Gemabeth. But one of them is going to be able to attack Wraith. This is going to be versus AC. 22 versus AC.
Oh, goody, more playmates.
I'm not sure. Let me double check. AC. I'm looking. Cannot see it on the sheet. It is 20. Yes, that hits.
Alright, so you'll take 10 damage.
Yay!
And then it is Warforged 4's turn, and yeah, he's gonna come over and play with Wraith as well. This is versus AC. And that's going to hit.
Son of a bitch.
And then it will make a second attack.
Of course it will.
Which will miss terribly. But first you will take 7 damage, and then what is this going to do? Let's What's a natural 1 going to do? Alright, you can make a basic attack roll as a riposte.
Right. Actually, I have that on the sheet, don't I?
Yes.
Easier.
I do want to find a way to speed combat up considerably, because it probably shouldn't be taking as long as it is.
I accidentally did it 3 times. Okay. 25 versus AC.
25 will hit, so you do another 8 damage. It looks pretty torn up, but it's still intact. And then it is Jamabeth's turn.
I cannot. Oh, never mind. I figured it.
Okay, Jamabeth is going to see if she can find a group of similar individuals all together.
You've cut out
He
again.
disappeared again.
Should be though. Are the guards still mooks?
Yeah, the guards are still mooks.
There's 8 and 7 if you want to for some reason.
Well,
She's
that's-
gonna hit guard 8 with her bear aspect.
Alright, well, then she has to move over to 8.
With her bare hands.
Stop that, you.
She has the
Sorry,
right
I
to
took-
bear arms.
I
Let
took
her
your
do
job
it.
from you.
She's gonna have to move over to 8 if she wants to hit 8.
She totally should.
Her whole system seems to be frozen.
Uh,
She says guard 6, by the way. She thought that was an 8. Her whole system seems to be frozen. She tried to. There it is.
Well, I moved her there.
If you didn't, I was about to. Maybe get her to reboot.
Hold on, let me find out what just happened on our side.
And there she goes.
It's no real surprise.
29 versus AC
That'll hit.
with 16 damage.
Okay.
She did roll it. I can see it on her screen. It's just not popping over to our screen.
Okay.
It's fantastic. There it is.
Hey, it popped up. Yay.
Eventually it popped up, yes. Alright, yeah, so guard 1 is all dead. Warforged 5 is close enough to Cord that he's going to come over
Wait,
and
did
take
that
a
16 not
swing.
take out guard 6?
No, it did not.
Wow. Okay.
They are double strength mooks.
Apparently.
Yes. What is this?
that was really weird.
Apparently. Alright, this is versus AC on Cord. That's going to miss.
Did I kill it?
Yeah.
No, you didn't.
I got some good AC there.
And then Wraith,
These
it's your
guys
turn.
are really tough mooks.
Actually, I don't
Wraith,
know
my
what
turn?
AC
You
is
said
right
Wraith?
now.
Yes.
Okay, sorry, I was talking to Andy. Well,
Oh, that's my
fluffs.
AC.
I feel like I should. I don't know. I guess I don't know. I feel like offense would be better defense here. Like just try and bring them down, but I don't know.
I agree.
What I'm gonna do Warforged 4. I'm starting my double attack. I'm swanging.
Okay.
Finish him. I'll go ahead and spend. I do believe I've increased. I did spend points, so I believe I increased my crit range by 1. I believe I did that, and I used an arc strike. And I'm gonna go ahead and do that again. We're gonna do that as a double. Actually, I have a blade wind. So we're gonna go ahead and do an arc strike plus blade wind. We're gonna do that. Up to 2 targets close by. Oh, we're gonna put the juice on it. So I coalesce the blade into a single blade and then just, ping it and shatter it. Try to make kills. There we go. So 25.
All right, so that'll hit the first one. Which one is your first target?
4.
All right, roll again for the guard 5.
And 11.
11 will miss. You do hit guard 5. I mean, not guard 5. You do hit the Warforged, and as you might expect, he does die horribly. So describe how he dies.
Well, as I form the blade into a single blade, I hold it above my head, and then I tap it, and the blade just hums and then shatters, and then little darts of this this energy just pierce through his body.
Stop
and
breaking those.
make they just
Those are
buzz right through
expensive.
him.
So
I
here-
kind of want some of those.
And then as a quick action, I'll reforge my blade.
So the fun part is that you also did kill guard 5. So how did you kill him despite your incompetence?
Despite my incompetence, okay.
Yes.
So as I shatter it, not only did some of the, I mean, they just explode in all directions, right? So I kill guard 4, but guard 5, it's like that scene in the scene in Pulp Fiction where they just get shot at and nothing happens, but there's these holes behind them. But some of them managed to hit the roof, and a loose piece of rubble falls down and just poof, right on his head.
All right. Sounds good. Anything else from Lucan? I mean, not Lucan, sorry. From Wraith.
No, standard quick, and all I got is a move, so I can take a move and start to close in on Zhuangdi's enemy, so I can give my hand? Maybe
Well,
about
if
there.
you have a move action, then yes, you can.
Right about here.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to see about how far.
That's probably fine.
Okay. And that's me.
All right, now it's Lucan's turn.
Okay. Because I can't scroll back far enough to actually find it out, I'm going to quickly roll my terrain stunt. Yay! When the escalation die is 6.
Wow.
Alright, well, I don't do anything with that. Alright, hold on. Okay. Guard 6, Guard 8, Warforged 5. I'm going to go after the Warforged because they seem tougher than the guards, I think.
I'm not going to confirm nor deny that.
Yeah, I'm just trying to remember from last time because we haven't really done anything with them this time. So I'm going to go after the Warforged.
Okay.
16.
16 will miss.
Yeah, I figured. Oh, and I'm going to down a healing potion. That's a quick action, right?
Do you have a
Belt.
belt or something?
I mean, I keep my pants up somehow.
So you don't specifically have a potion belt?
Not specifically. I didn't think that was a thing, but
Then
I
it's
thought it was a.
Nope, it's a
Is it
standard
a
action.
standard?
Yep.
Too bad. Okay. I'm just remembering it wrong then, is all.
All right. That's the end of Lucan's turn.
4 damage to the Warforged. Then.
I did.
Okay.
Cord, it's your turn. You have playmates.
Yeah. First off, casting murder spheres. Do they get any attack of opportunities or any issue with me doing that in combat?
I'm sorry, what?
Do I have any issues with casting in combat?
It depends. Is it a straight up ranged spell?
Well, it's the murder spheres. It just makes the spheres as a quick action.
That's a damn good question. I'm gonna say yes. I'm gonna say that will provoke.
Okay. Then I'm gonna try to disengage first.
All right. You need a 12 plus.
Yeah. Oops, where'd it go? Damn it.
Oh, murder sphere is specifically close quarters. Just
Oh, if it's
thing.
specifically close quarters, then no, then you don't need to disengage. I didn't have it right in front of me, so I wasn't sure.
No.
Yeah,
Okay,
I was actually
okay.
looking at it because I was trying to figure out what the heck I was doing last time.
All right, yeah, okay. Then I'm gonna use the last of my crafting artifice to make a couple of spears as my quick, and we're gonna do some. Oh crap!
I mean, you probably don't want to do crap. You probably want to do something actually effective.
Yeah, I'm gonna do serrated blades on the Warforged as the first action. And no modifiers. 18.
18 will hit.
For 4 damage. Yay.
Good job. And this was on the
these-
Warforged, right?
Yes. And then the second one will do a drill on the Warforged. 27
27 will hit.
for 9 damage.
Okay. Warforged is staggered. Definitely taking a beating, but is not down.
And I'll just stay engaged. I'm fine with that.
Alright, so you're all done.
Yes, sir.
Alright. Top of the next round, escalation goes up to 4. Juan D, you are up.
Okay, I am going to start by trying to disengage with lovely Madam Guard 7. And flat d20 gets me a 14.
Yep, you're fine.
Alright, so I'm gonna bolt out.
Actually, I'm sorry. Before you do anything, that your roll still counts. I want everybody to roll a saving throw. As the ground and everything starts to shake even more violently underneath you.
Ah, son of an ass.
11 for me.
All right, yeah,
Goose.
it's a regular saving throw, so all you need is an 11.
I did it.
Eddie?
I do.
Cord fails.
I'm still waiting on Eddie. Eddie fails too.
Eddie falls.
So both of you are going to take a -2 penalty to your attack rolls this turn, as you're just kind of you're having a hard time keeping your feet underneath you with all the shaking. Also, maybe something from the ceiling falls down, impeding your vision, or bouncing off your head, distracting you, that kind of thing. So, anyway, now Jondi, you may continue.
Okay, so I'm gonna come over here, and having just witnessed the thrashing that Warforged 5 received from the Murder Spheres, I'm gonna target him with my Mind Pew Pew. It's gonna keep on going, guys.
Uh-huh.
Sorry, I can't help but I laugh every time.
And 25 versus mental defense.
That'll hit.
And amusingly, I would have done more damage without Serenity. 9 damage.
Alright, 9 damage. Kills it. Describe how it dies.
Alright, I focus and am concentrating specifically on the gulag, right?
Close enough.
Gula.
Gula. On the Gula, and am trying to pretty much just shut it down. Just stop all function there. And it just fades, and he just kind of bounces to his knees and then falls back, very mannequin-esque.
Okay. You might not be thanked for killing him like that. So, both Cord and Lucan, you're going to take 4 psychic damage.
Ow, my brain.
Actually, yeah, Juan D, you're going to take the 4 psychic damage, and so is Gemabeth too.
You're taking 4 damage.
4 psychic damage. If any of you are staggered,
Yeah.
you are also dazed until the end of your next turn.
What if that staggered
Well, at least
me?
you're on the ground dazed.
That
Wait, no, you're not.
If the damage hit you, staggered you, then it counts. So you're dazed
Alright.
until the end of your next turn.
Oh.
As this unholy psychic scream goes out from the Warforged, whatever it is completely inhuman. It's not like anything that a Warforged would ever could make, for that matter. But it's still down. So, anything else from Juan D?
That was move and action, and I'm gonna wait till my next turn to get back into my thingy. So, nope.
Okay. So it's the guard's turn. Guard 8 is already engaged. Guard 6 is engaged. Guard 5 is dead. Guard 7 wants a little piece of the psychic. So this is going to be versus AC. 18 versus AC.
Will hit.
You will take 10 damage.
Jesus Christ.
These guys ain't no joke.
Square in your pooper.
This
This
is,
Alaska. He's trying to kill us now.
and then guard 8 will be fighting Cord. 12 versus
Not-
AC is going to miss.
Yes, it will.
And then it is Warforged 4. Is he still up? Where the fuck is he?
Nope.
No.
No, he is down. Okay. I needed to
He did.
remove him. There we go. And then it's Gemabeth's turn.
Okay, okay, cool. I am going to use a quick action to cast Wild Heal. You or one nearby ally and one randomly chosen nearby ally that has taken damage can heal using one of your recoveries.
Okay, so
So-
it's you and one random.
No, I'm going to pick somebody else and another random. So it's me or one nearby ally
Oh, okay.
and a randomly chosen nearby ally. Who's doing worse, Lucan or D?
So I'm at 9.
I think Juan D is a little worse.
Rondi's also not well off.
I was gonna say I'm hitting at 6.
Okay, so I aim for D and hoping that randomly selected is Lucan. How do
Okay.
I randomly select one?
I will randomly select. Can you be one of the randomly selected people? Or no?
I would prefer not to. I don't need it.
Does it say randomly selected PC or randomly selected
Allies.
ally?
ally?
It says allies. It says allies.
You're considered your own ally for purposes of stuff, though. So, but since I'm feeling moderately generous, I will exclude you from that. So there's 3 people it could go to.
And I lost focus, so.
Wraith
I hear
is 1 and 2. Cord is 3-4. Lucan is 5-6.
Come on. Yeah, that's what we
Lucan.
needed.
All right, so it's going to Lucan. Can you pass that on?
Use your recovery. Yeah.
Yeah, working on it.
Well, I mean, Lloyd could just say something.
Damn, son.
Oh, that. Yeah, that too.
I'm rolling a recovery,
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
and yeah, that'll work.
Wow.
My recovery is like taking me back up to 20 and stopping there.
That's okay. I'll remove some more of it later.
I'm sure you will.
Not for now.
Thank you, Gemma.
All
Love
right.
you, Gemma.
Is she doing anything else? Because I can't hear her anymore.
Hold on. She is going to attack.
Okay, now I can hear again. All right, so I'm going to attack
Yay.
guard 6 with my bear. So let me grab my bear. Where did it go? Where did it go? My character sheet disappeared.
I don't know.
I got it now. All right.
Damn.
Yeah.
Take 2 off of that. Take 2 off of that. It's 25 versus AC.
It's 25 versus AC is still gonna hit.
Okay. And it was.
It's a natural even.
Was
so
it that
it's-
even? So add.
yeah.
I think you add 2 to that. I don't. Lucan, you're the one that worked on these. Did the bear aspect include the +2 to the hit, or not?
Since that's only against mooks, you have to add that one in manually.
Breaking up. I didn't hear that. Just yes or no.
No.
Okay, then add 2 to the damage.
So 20 damage.
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's in the effect up top is all.
Okay, so that doesn't actually factor into it. Okay.
No, because
So
it might be not against mooks.
Okay. Oh, yeah. Okay, so there was a 29, and that doesn't matter though because it hit anyway. So yeah, 20 damage.
All right. So describe how you killed guard 6.
I had already raked its legs to the point where it was, very shaky on its legs. So I just went ahead and just grabbed one of its legs and just ripped it out of the socket.
It goes down. Most creatures would go down
And
without
it bled out. Huh?
Most creatures would go down without a scream. I mean, without with a scream of horror and terror at having their leg yanked off. But this one just collapses silently, like a puppet with its strings cut.
Break the goulash.
Anything else from Jamabeth?
Give me just a second. Has... I'm going to try to move closer to another enemy. I'm going to go over to guard 7.
Okay. Alright, Warforged 5 is dead as well. If I can fucking remove it. Alright, Wraith, you're up.
Second wind, I'm dying, man. Fucking bleeding here, man.
Game over, man.
Fine. Don't be a wuss.
I need a hospital. I'm dying here, man.
Roll your damn recovery.
Alright, recover. No, where is it? Where is it? It's not here. I can't find my recovery button, dude. It has been so long since I've looked at the sheet. There it is. Shazam!
Alright.
And I will go ahead and close in on guard 7. No
You're
longer
smothering him.
bloodied.
Alright. Lucan, it's your turn.
Okay.
You are dazed, so... don't
Yeah,
forget
so
that.
that's telling you attacks or attacks and defenses.
That is attacks. You're at
I
minus
thought
4.
so. Okay. It's been a while since I've actually played 13th Age. Give me a sec. Yeah, just over here, hit my attacks. There we are. I'm sorry, minus 4 to that. So that's a 6. 17.
17 will hit, actually.
Woo! Nat
Actually-
11.
oh, wait, no, not on those. It would have hit the Warforged, but not these guys.
Aw, too bad. Alright, so miss for 4 damage and expand my crit range.
Good old Carven opening. Cord.
Oh, wait, not that. I actually get I actually do my 2 weapon. Whatever. So, yeah, plus 2 to attacks against the target.
Okay. Cord, you're up.
Oh, let's do murder spheres. Yeah. That's all I got. So, gotta do what I'm good at. Can you guys still hear me?
Yeah, we
Alright,
can hear you.
We're going with yeah, we'll just do serrated blades. Well, one time on the guard. Let's see what happens. 13 versus AC.
That's going to miss.
Well, since I missed, I get to make the attack again as a free action. 25 with 20 damage.
Jeez. Yeah, that's gonna
Yeah.
hit. And so describe how you've murdered.
Oh, murder spheres get their blood dues. Serrated blades, it's just a nice clean slot against the jugular. She spins around and does a couple of sprays towards Lucan. Fountain if you want it.
No, I'm good.
Is Lucan's mouth open?
That's Gallagher.
Oh, that's a good question.
Preferably
Yeah,
not.
roll your saving throw, Lucan,
Uh-oh.
to see if you get blood in you.
Did I do a bad thing?
Not, maybe not. It is Lucan.
Apparently, yes.
Uh,
So he doesn't accidentally get
Or-
blood in him. He's all
or
like,
not.
oh.
He's a vampire, okay,
Diving
guys?
into a
Yeah.
mouth open.
Trigger a
Um,
blood frenzy or something?
O positive, not terribly healthy. She had a lot of meat for lunch this afternoon. You taste a lot more iron.
Yum.
A lot of iron in there.
Blood.
And it's a nice. It's got a nice fruit up front, and it's got a nice.
Is it a nice
level
floral
finish.
bouquet?
And so, do we have any guards left alive?
There's one still left alive. Yes.
I can do metallic whip on that one for a faraway enemy with my second ball.
Weren't we keeping that one alive? Is that why we've got them?
There,
like,
Or do you
there's,
get-
you've already got some that are alive.
Oh, okay.
You've got this one alive. You don't need to keep to capture all of them alive if you don't want to. You've got two. You've got a Warforged and a guard still alive.
All right, this one's screwed then.
So guard 7 then.
Yeah, so you can still attack guard 7.
All right, yeah, I'll do it then.
I really want you to roll a 1 on this one.
Oh, I don't know. 20.
20 will hit.
11 points.
All right. He's bleeding. Not
Dun, dun,
looking
dun,
too
dun,
good, but still all right. Anything else from Cord?
No, turn over.
All right, top of the next round. Escalation die is 5. Juan D is up first. And he is
Okay.
dazed.
I am going to attempt to disengage and fail it.
Good plan.
Yes, you have.
Bad plan.
I am going to concentrate and get back into my Serenity and Mind Blast.
Okay.
Guard 7.
You're at a -4 because you're dazed.
Okay, I'm just going to add a +1 to the escalation die then.
Okay.
So that I don't have to math. 15 versus mental defense.
That is going to miss.
Damn. Alright, damage equal to level then.
Okay. And you are no longer dazed. Now, this end of your turn. All right, guard 5 is going to, or guard 7, excuse me, is going to continue his assault on the psychic. Ooh, yes, that's going to hit.
Assault
Yep.
and peppered.
You're going to take 10 damage.
I did.
All right, and that's pretty much it. Let's.
We're not
or-
dazed after our turn, right?
What's that?
We're not dazed after the one round?
Right. It was after the end of your turn.
Okay, just checking that I could remove my icon.
So I want everybody to make another saving throw.
Boo.
That's another 2.
That's a 3.
All right, all
That's
of
a
you
no.
that failed.
Wow.
Stuff's starting to crumble around you. Stuff's starting to just fall apart.
Fucking time to leg it, boys. I don't think this is getting any better.
Damn it!
Grab
all of
the-
you who
people
failed
get-
take 7 damage.
We need to get out of here.
You're probably it's
Starting to notice that, yeah.
Yeah, we're just going to skip ahead because you guys are going to kill guard 7 this turn. There's even if all of you miss, you will kill him.
Lobotomy.
Just through
misdamage him to
misdamage.
death.
The only thing that it would really change would be you guys would.
How much damage we take?
Yeah, pretty much. If you guys failed another save, you would take more damage. As it is, you're probably going to take. So let me see. Are you guys going to leg it? Are you guys going to try to run out of here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably, yeah.
Run
Yeah.
out screaming, abandoned
grab our
fort."
dudes and get.
Gemma's gonna change into a squirrel real quick. They run
Well,
faster.
no, we might need your bear.
Yeah, but the legs
think
are
so?
shorter.
Drag someone.
All right, they'll stay bear. Never mind. Just in
Bears can
case.
be pretty fast when they want to be. Also, you're a tiger.
I
Alright.
am a tiger too.
So everybody, give me 3 saving throws as this place crumbles around you as you're running out. So let's do one at a time. Don't do all 3.
All right.
Aw, man.
All right.
It's gonna be
Too late.
lazy. 8.
All right.
3.
Oh my gosh.
10, 16, 20, so 1 fail.
7.
All right,
I'm going
all right.
down here.
If you guys are going to keep track of which ones fail and which ones don't, then by all means keep doing all of them. But
All right.
Gemma lost us again.
all right. So who failed the first one?
Me.
Can I spend a recovery
did.
as to
No,
before this legging starts?
no, you can't.
Okay, then I'm dead.
You're going to be knocked out.
You
You're not
failed
dead.
them all.
That's
Because
why you
I
have
failed the
a-
first-
Swansea.
That's
I
why
failed
you
the
have a
first 2.
bear.
I failed the first one.
All right. So everybody who failed the first one takes 7 damage.
All right, I go down to 10.
Everybody
I
who
see.
fails the second one takes 13 damage.
Jesus.
Ow.
Pain. Oh,
I pick up Juandi on the way.
pain. All I know is pain.
Everybody who fails the third one takes 9 more damage.
Whew. Oh, I only missed the second one, thankfully. Holy crap.
So Juandi's knocked out. Is that correct?
Holy crap.
And at negative 17 hit points.
You're fine.
Yeah, don't worry, we're good.
It's just a flesh wound.
You're not dead. How is Gemmavet doing? Since we've lost her? Lloyd, that means you might want to, relay messages.
Okay, then.
Lloyd,
Yes?
how is Gemmavet doing?
Trying to figure that out still.
Okay, let's go ahead and crit on that one.
Hold on.
Did Aaron go away?
No, I'm still here.
Oh.
No, that was Brandy joining again.
Yeah. Though I still can't hear her.
She will have 7 HP after she's done.
Okay.
Cool, alive then.
So
Yes.
everybody's alive and awake except for Juandi. Is that what it sounds like?
What?
Yes, I got hit in the head and passed out.
Okay.
Alright, so I got hit the first 2 times because I picked him up and carried him? Or does somebody bigger than me want to carry him? I'm a
got him.
small bear.
I mean, getting him out isn't a problem. But between all
Okay.
of you, you can get him out.
Okay.
We'll play catch with.
But yeah, you all get beat up, bruised, battered. Juandi got knocked cold by something. He basically, a hole opened up in front of him as he was putting his foot down. It went right through it, so he slammed face first into the ground and was knocked unconscious.
Okay, he's still alive.
Oh yeah, he's still alive,
Wait, can you? Never mind.
which is probably good because he'd be complaining about how much he got hit. So anyway, so-
As we run up, by the way, I pause momentarily just to peek down the giant hole and see if anything's coming up at us.
no, nothing's coming.
Okay,
up.
good. Just checking.
The only thing coming up is like smoke and dust. like from stuff collapsing down far below.
Yeah, that we can deal with.
So you all get out. Some in better condition than others, and the Marines, the guardsmen that you were working with before, they're all sitting at the entrance, basically waiting for you guys to come up. A skiff has been sent down from the airship, and as soon as you come out, they're like, okay, move. Some of them help you pick up Joandi. Some of the rest of them, like, it help those of you who are injured get moving a little faster, and they basically throw most of you into the skiff before diving in themselves, and it lifts off the ground just a little bit. This thing is grotesquely overweighted, but it gets up enough to get out of the way, and this sinkhole opens up that doesn't just swallow the fortress, but it swallows up basically everything for about a 500-yard radius around the fortress as well, and it all just collapses in on itself. It collapses probably down about 25 or 30 yards at the lowest depth, and you can feel the air still rumbling around you.
So, did anybody grab the prisoners?
Yeah, we said we were dragging them along.
Okay.
That is an excellent question.
That was probably the best question that could have been asked right there.
Yeah, you've got the prisoners.
Okay, good.
I did. I was just focused on Joandi.
Okay.
Yes, we got the prisoners. I rolled it into a fur ball and carried it.
The Warforged seems intact, but it looks like while you were dragging out the guards, the guard, at some point while you were getting out, they just stopped breathing. It looks like they may have gotten hit over the head or something like that. They were already in pretty bad shape. But yeah, you're dragging a corpse out for at least part of that.
And they didn't seem all that lucid to begin with, so...
Yeah, there was something definitely off about these guys, to say the least. But the skiff that you're in heads over probably about a mile away and lands, and basically, and one of the Marines is like, "All right, we're gonna get you guys back up to the ship so you can get looked at.
Not die.
You're looking pretty bad down there. I'm not sure what happened. Not sure I want to know, but yeah, we'll send you up, and then the rest of us will wait down here for the next ride." So a couple of the Marines stay back on to pilot the skiff and take all the rest of you up. You guys can all, it's a short rest. You can spend your recoveries. You don't need to, though, because we're about to hit a full rest here in a moment. And takes you back up to the ship where people are waiting basically for triage, and they take you over and start bandaging wounds and cleaning out cuts and addressing the bruises and scrapes and other mangled body parts that you've got before the skiff goes back down and picks up the other Marines. The captain kind of strolls past you and looks around at you guys and says, "All right, we're going to get you guys back to Sharn as soon as possible. This has been I'm not sure what this has been, but hopefully you've got some good news to come out of this."
I look at everyone else. Do we?
Well, we have people
We
to
survived.
interrogate, and that's the majority of what we wanted.
Yay! Fucking success.
And we know there was a dude who wasn't actually there, but was not, and he caused the thing to collapse.
Yeah, fuck that
So,
guy.
so that's a thing.
This is the thing we know now.
Yeah, so you guys...
There are things we know.
The dawn is starting to rise as soon as you guys get back to Sharn, and by that time you've had a little time to rest. You're feeling a little better, but you're still definitely feeling the effects of not only all that combat, but just the general pace of the last few weeks. The the frenzy of investigation, all the traveling, the things you've had to do. So as soon as you get in, somebody's waiting for you at the dock, and they hand you a message that's been sealed with the seal of the Citadel, the King's Citadel. And when you open it up, it basically says Irvelin wishes to speak with you immediately at the usual place.
Why would we have even a day's worth of rest? That doesn't make sense.
You're too busy with a monumental headache to complain about too much, Jondi.
Are you
That's
kidding?
how long it takes for you to wake up.
I'm ex-military. I am always ready to complain.
That is fair. That is fair.
I want
Yeah,
ice
but
cream.
you can't complain
Here,
too
hold on.
loudly, or you make your headache worse. So
That's funny.
Wait. Hold on. Siege Master Charisma.
no, that's gonna be Constitution.
Charisma.
No, Constitution.
Unless your charisma was a penalty, in which case your negative personality might keep you around.
Well, either way, I mean, my charisma and my constitution offer the same.
But you didn't quite make it. Given the situation that's happened, you needed a little bit of a better roll than that.
Military can bitch at anything.
Oh, I know that they can, but the question of how loudly they can, especially when it feels like somebody's been beating over their head with hammers, that's the better question. So it's more like you're mumbling to yourself very angrily. So I assume you guys are heading to the usual the tavern,
The cafe. Right?
yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
All right.
We'll meet over there.
So you make your way there slowly and with considerable pain, and there are a couple of guards at the door. Normally you don't see that. Maybe you've seen some bouncers before, but you've never seen like guards. They're not showing the sigil of the Citadel, but most of you who have worked around with the different parts of the Citadel recognize them as being part of the King's Swords. Yeah, you will get a full rest. You haven't got it yet. You will at the end of the session.
So I may have recognized them. Do they know who I am? As a sword.
Yeah, probably. Whether
Okay,
they
then.
interacted with you or not before, that's up to you.
I just kind of give them a knowing nod as we go by.
They return it and give the same for the rest of you as you go in. And back in the usual corner is Irvelin, and she's sitting there. It looks like she's probably been there for a while. There's a couple of empty glasses. There's a plate full of half-eaten food. And as soon as she sees you come in, she motions for you to come over.
Okay.
Will you stop
Wait.
moving the rug, puppy? Why do you hate that rug so much?
Very unprofessional of you, Bella, to talk about your puppy.
Right?
Very, very.
She's just
And
looking
to
at the
bring
ground.
it.
She's talking to that corgi, the magic corgi, the magi corgi. She's
Yikes.
taking
Come
care
on,
of
who
it
brings a
from
puppy
the.
to a clandestine meeting, anyways?
The bad guy, that's who.
So she motioned for you guys to come over.
Yeah, we do.
And we do.
Okay.
I will plop down in the closest.
I sit next to him and try to find a waitress. I need a drink.
So the waitress comes by after a moment. Irvelin is sipping at her own drink. It looks like she's been drinking a lot of tea. She waits for a moment while you guys order something to drink and eat. And after you've placed your orders, she looks over and says, "Well, from the look of you, I'm not sure whether to expect any kind of success. What's happened?"
Well, sinkhole
We-
Well,
happened.
We go ahead and, go ahead and start explaining the entry into the joint, and then the enemy that we ran into. Let's see, some of the things that we had managed to find in these old ruins, evidence of some of the tampering that had been done to the ruins, and ultimately the bad guy who was just kind of doing the whole illusion thing. I'm sure everybody could fill in any other holes we may have. I mean, that's kind of an overview. I mean, I don't know how detailed we want to get.
Well, how much do you want to tell her? Do you want to tell her everything in great detail? Do you want to just kind of skim here and there? What do you want to tell her?
We don't necessarily have any reason not to give her the full details, do we?
I was
Yeah,
going to
full
say,
detail.
Other than I'm tired.
I was expecting to kind of fill her in all the way.
Yeah, I don't need
Yeah.
to give her any info about my itchy rash, but beyond that,
Yeah. Like, she doesn't necessarily need the play-by-play, but she needs all the details of what we found.
Oh, all the findings, certainly.
Apparently the stream has gone offline. Can any of you confirm that?
I see nothing.
Alright, let me stop and restart.